Hi, I'm just out here in the woods, alone, by myself, chilling. Ooh, and I'm not gonna lie, if you don't like being alone, then I've got some bad news for you.
Estoy hasta la puta madre, banda tantos pinches.
You see, a wise man once said, solitude is dangerous because it's so addicting. It becomes a habit over time once you realize how peaceful and calm it is. That man was Jim Carrey. Another wise man once said, be alone, because being alone is a secret to innovation. Be alone, that's a secret to ideas. That's how they are born. That man was Nikola Tesla. And another wise man once said that solitude saved his life. That man was myself. But first you must differentiate between solitude, aka being alone, and loneliness, because they are two very different things. So, being alone, solitude, that is something that you want. It is a positive feeling in your life, a sense of peaceful tranquility, all right? Calm, you want that. It is simply you being unaccompanied by somebody, but you are okay with it. And then being lonely, right? That is something that you do not want. It is a negative feeling. There is no calm in that, no peace in that. Nah, you don't want that. You want something more. There is a feeling of dejection, all right? You were rejected by society. Nobody wants you. It feels like something is just missing in your life. You want more, but you cannot get that. That is loneliness, all right? That is the big difference that a lot of people tend to miss out on. Oh, solitude is, that's just loneliness. No, it's not. There's a difference. And as you may already know, there are many causes to being alone. You may either be a quiet individual, you might be an outcast, you might have a bunch of friends, or like I said, with being lonely, you're rejected by society. And there are other causes as well, but I'm not gonna get to them. But here's the thing with being alone, right? We don't like that. Us humans, we don't like being alone because of our evolutionary development. We are very social creatures, as you may already know. So we need to socialize in order to develop and grow. Because it's like this, for instance, and there is a bear right here. I'm by myself alone, but I have my homeboy right over there. I'm gonna need to tell him, hey man, help me out. Let's kill this fool. And if I don't, guess what? I'm a dead SOB. Simple as that. However, as the title of this video says, solitude saved my life.
What did you do? What?
Suck dick on accident.
How the fuck do you suck dick?
All right, so let's get to the juicy juices of this video. How exactly solitude saved my life. So for my entire life, I've been something of what people would call an introvert, the shy guy. I've been a quiet person. I was never an outgoing type of individual. Nah, I would never be the center of attention and whatnot. Nah, I would just stay in my own lane. And I'd always get the dreaded question of, why you so quiet? Why you don't talk much? What's wrong with you, man? Speak more. Nonsense like that. And it would always piss me off every time I heard it, because it's like, bro, I got money on my mind. And it's like, most of the time the reasons are, it's either I don't know you, or I don't care to know you, or simply, I just don't like you. It's not that complicated. It's simple. I mean, I shit you not. My first grade teacher sent me to the counselor's office because I was too quiet in her class. I guess she thought I was getting abused at home or some dumb shit like that. I mean, I wasn't, but I guess that's what she thought. Shit is ridiculous, man. All right, listen, a very big and girthy disclaimer here is that you want friends, you want to socialize, you want to develop relationships with people. You don't just want to be always alone and shit. You don't want to push this solitude stuff too far, you get me? You want relationships with people, you want bonds. That's the special thing about it. This solitude stuff is simply for your development and growth as an individual. Shit. Hey, listen, I just found this ball. It's my ball now. And with me being a quiet type of person, I tend to be alone a lot, and I like it. But here's the kicker, right? So when I came to college my freshman year, that FOMO started kicking my ass. that goddamn FOMO. And I guess the FOMO started kicking my ass because I'll be watching all these college movies when I was younger, which will set unrealistic expectations for me about what college would be like. Man, I would be expecting, I'm like, hey man, college is gonna be a movie, man. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be so fire. Best 4 years of my life. That shit was false. The movies was a goddamn lie.
Wow!
And the thing about this FOMO was that, again, I like being alone, so it was really scary. It was. I didn't know what was wrong with me. I just felt so lonely. I felt lost a little bit. Like, I felt bamboozled, tricked, hoodwinked, and goddamn run amok. And yeah, I had my few friends and whatnot, but it was like, that just wasn't enough. I wanted more. It just wasn't living up to the expectations I thought it was gonna be. But here's the real kicker, because first semester, sophomore year, I found out what solitude was, and my life changed. Oh boy, yes it did. I was saved.
What the dog doing?
I started to appreciate my alone time. I started to be thankful for it. I started to realize a whole bunch of stuff I never even knew about, never even thought about. All right, I found out that common sense was not really that common, all right? The stuff that I was so blind to my entire life was staring me right in my face. For my entire life it was. And I started figuring that stuff out. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all that alone time. It wasn't for all that thinking, all right? I would not be right here, right now. I'll probably just be fucking about somewhere else, not getting shit done, not being productive at all, but I'm here filming this YouTube video right now. And I'm thankful for that. I really am. It saved me because now I know my purpose, all right? What I want to do with my life.
Right, left, hey, left, hey, left, hey, right, left, 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 right, 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 right.
And solitude, it does a lot of things for you. It allows you to learn a lot of things about yourself, be comfortable with yourself, just love yourself so much more than you ever had before. You spend so much alone time and it's like, start to think, all right? Think about who you want to be, what you want to be, what you want to do with your life. You know, your past mistakes, all right? How you learn from those things. How now that you are a better person because of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just helps you grow, focus and all that. And we spend a lot of time by yourself. Well, you are yourself. You're comfortable with that version of you. You are thinking what you want to think, acting how you want to act, and everything like that. It's essentially your superpower, you get me? You don't need validation from other people and whatnot. Nah, you do what you want to do. You get my favorite part about solitude is that it allows you to focus and be productive. That's what I love about it. It's like without solitude, without spending a lot of time alone, how can you develop a craft? How can you get on the grind? You can't. You can't work with other people always around you. That's why I'm always looking around, right? And I see people always with other people, just 90% of the time they're with somebody else. And my head, I'm just thinking, I'm like, how can you get work done? You can't. It's just not possible. Because whenever I'm with somebody else, right? Bro, I'm not working on shit. I'm focused on them, on the conversation, on whatever it is. I'm not focused. But when I'm by myself, I'm focused, I'm locked in. You get me? I know you get me. That's real. You know, it's real talk, man. Solitude, it really has saved my life, bro. I know what I want to do. I'm gonna do it. You know, you should partake if you haven't already. It will save your life as well. Solitude, it's a lovely thing. Good day, niggas.